Woo.
Okay.
You guys
Let's
twice. Okay, it's
go.
better this way.
All right, just the only person in BC.
It's probably working. He works so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk about everything. We're going to have a lot to talk about. I can't even imagine. I am probably going to get ideas why we're talking about
Oh,
it.
go
So.
for it. Just say anything you want, Dirty. This is like the stream where we're gonna theorize our everything. Okay, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. I feel ready to yap.
Go for it.
To yap a lot.
Okay.
I suppose we should start by introducing everything.
Okay. Would you like to do that, Dirty?
Well, personally, I want to introduce what Variance project is
Go
first
for it.
of all.
Go for it.
Maybe I should also please introduce myself. I suppose I don't know if your viewers know about me, but well, my name is Tuti. You can call me Toot or Toter or anything like that. You can also call me Celeste, which is the name I use for my streams. As you can see, I'm blue, dabba dib dabba da. And I like streaming and I love having fun and I love my friends.
No,
So
I so cute.
it's me, you know. If you are wondering if I have an accent, no, I do not have an accent. I am
It's a
not French.
beautiful accent.
I am
love
not
it.
French
Love it.
or affiliated with any kind of French people. So yes, about Variance, well, it's a new. Actually, they're a rebrand from Tiki Live. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about them in the past,
Oh,
but like
let me pull
now,
up
now. Mhm.
the letter. New beginning. Name change. There we go.
But yeah, they've been called Tiki Live in the past, and now they go by Variance. They are an upcoming VTubing agency, and they are focused on lore and storytelling, which is personally what appealed to me at first. But after I joined the Discord, I realized that I love everything. I love the people in the Discord, and I love like the staff and everything, and they're really nice guys. You should follow them. I put their uh, their info at the top of my of my screen if you want to follow them on Twitter or Xter and their website. Yeah, you can find them here, and they got a bunch of info about what's going to happen in the future already on their website and on their Twitter, and this is very exciting.
It
And
is.
this is why we're here.
Okay, Ellie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ellie Merchant. You can call me Ellie or Merchant. Either is fine. I think Tootie will refer to me as Merch most. That's also fine.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
I.
yeah. I first found Variants when I saw their tweet about them changing their brand name from DigiLife, as Tootie said earlier. And yeah, I ended up looking at the website and I was like, oh, this looks so cool. It's lore and story first, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I want to see what their story is. So I looked more into it, and then I found their Discord, and like Tootie, I joined, and it was just so much fun. So I'm still there. I love the community. They're so much fun. They're so nice as well.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
go
nice.
for it too.
My turn. Okay. Hi. I just the difference. Hi, I'm Joey. Andrew B. Boober. I'm so excited about Variants. The first time I heard about Variants was because of Ellie, and we just fell in love with it. Like just the idea of it was so much fun. The whole concept of factions was so cool, and we stayed because it's so much fun theorizing with people, especially with Tootie and just everyone. So just we really wanted to make a stream or something showing one our appreciation, but two how excited we are about the lore itself. Even though we've only had crumbs of it, we're really excited. We love just talking about it, and we're really excited to just learn about it more and just share our theories with everyone. So Obviously, we are doing this by ourselves for now, but if anyone would like to join to theorize, disclaimer, just to theorize, not doing anything else. We're theorizing, having fun, talking about the lore, nothing more. And obviously, we have to say we're in no way affiliated to the Variance project. This is all for fun. We asked the mod. They said we would be able to do this as long as we made sure that we tell everyone, hey, we're not affiliated to anyone. This is not official at all. This is all for fun. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, remember that we're not. We are just using our brain, and everything that we're going to say
It's
is
unofficial.
basically non-existent. It's just in our brains.
It's pure head
Basically.
canon, nothing more.
Yeah.
I think we should maybe you guys if you want to join for the theory thingy, maybe tell the people on the Discord. I
Oh,
don't know.
Tootie, if you would like to share it on the Discord, go for it. In the self promotion, you can go for it. Add us as well if you
And,
want.
let me do that.
Yeah, because we would
um
like to know, we would like to let people know that we're doing this. But again, we're trying to avoid people
Mm.
that join without. We want to avoid people that join and not theorize, because we really want to do this. Just simply a theory stream. Just talk about the lore, just any ideas we have, brainstorming. But we do want to avoid people joining and not doing that.
Mm.
But okay. How about while 2D does that, I will start adding a couple of things. So far, from what we know, if we go to the website first, obviously we have the name changed. As 2D said, they were Digilive. They changed to Variance Project, and they want to focus on the universe. And that, by that means, I think the biggest thing about Variance is the factions, right? So how about we start with that? Oh well, I mean, before the factions, we can mention that they already have characters for it, like story characters. They have Esme, Ophelia, and Blue. And Blue is adorable.
yeah, Blue
Mm.
is oh, I want to hug it so badly. I'm sure
Yeah.
if someone touch it, it will go bloop bloop. I want to touch it.
The Stasis. Oh, I think Ellie had a couple theories about Stasis City, didn't you?
Did I?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, it was like similar to Arcane, where it's like the city at the top.
Oh yeah. Like the upper class up top, and then like in like the sewers below, sort of thing, is the lower stasis area where the cyber rebellion was starting, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, but the Stasis City, which I think that's where Zeton is. Yes, Let the Rise by Zeton.
So yeah. Zaitan is the name of the faction. Where Stasis. I'm sorry if I do not pronounce it correctly.
Oh, you don't have to. Like,
It's a
don't
bit
worry about
hard
it.
to say.
No, it's
Where
okay. We've been
Stasis
debating
City.
several of them how you say them.
Yeah. So where they are located. And oh, I need to raise your volume. Thank you, Perry, for the for the. I did not see your volume was so low. But this is basically the only city that we know of
Mm.
so far.
Yep.
We know that of course there's going to be other cities. I mean, personally, that would seem logical to me.
Yeah. Well,
But we
from
do not
what
know
we
like their name
saw,
or anything.
Chiron's also a city. It's just more medieval.
Is it really a city?
Well, it's his city on the list as well. I think the plus 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 city for Zyton is like futuristic city versus the medieval.
well, from what we
Ah, yeah,
saw,
might
Chiron
be.
could be its own like empire. I think almost like Chiron could be its own like city of sorts. Like we were thinking, it could be like a city surrounded by like medieval walls almost. So if we look at the faction teaser, we see Zeton. We see like the inside of the Zeton Corp, but then we also see, which we asked, the upside down view of that like inside of the castle, which definitely looks way more modern compared to like the outside walls, like medieval walls.
Yeah.
So how about
So yeah, we got a bunch of illustration showing a little bit of the world, what it's going
Mhm.
to be like, and I do not have them on my screen right now, but on the website you can see them. And there's basically one that shows Xtazi City, which seems to be, as Chewie said, a very big city, very modern, even probably more than just modern. I would say, well, futuristic. And they also released during the week a trailer showcasing a little bit of three of the faction, including Zaiten, Kyron, and the Corruptors. And on the Kyron teaser, we could see a castle. So since we know that they are an empire, it kind of makes sense that it will be kind of medievalish or something like that, I suppose. So yeah, the only one that we basically don't know much about are the corruptors, which are said to be more like entities rather than a faction living in a set place. And of course, the other faction that don't like haven't been teased on the Twitter as much for now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
So I
Mm.
started adding some things, if you can see. So starting with, do you guys want to start with Kion?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So from the faction teaser, we can see we asked this to someone, and it is supposed to be lore related. The fact that it's upside down, and I
Let
do
me show
wonder
the picture.
why.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got the
Just
I got
bring a
the
picture
picture
there.
here. Let me show it to you guys. If I can just get my mouse back, that would be lovely. Oh, it's here. Okay, never mind. You already put it on the
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. You
Awesome.
can adjust it if you want.
I'm gonna crop it a bit.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice. At least uncropping, making it look pretty duty. Okay, so
It's here. Yeah, yeah.
we have Kion, which according to the website, where power reigns absolute, the corrupt nobles dance upon a stage of treachery, while wars echo the symphony of shattered souls. So we definitely think they are very important. Like they're a very powerful group in the universe. So from the website as well, we see that a nation power is absolute. Their power and might are absolute and grand. The empire reigns across the land. With Arcana, they dominate. Oh, also Arcana. I think we should mention Arcana. It's like we don't know much about it, but so far it seems like a very important resource in the universe. So far, we've seen it depicted more like a crystal, but we think it could also be used in different forms, like maybe liquid, almost like as fuel.
Well, because they can combine Arcana with technology, so they should have a process for changing it into a form that they can combine it with technology.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't just grab something that's technology and then the stone and smash them together.
Well, I was
Yeah,
thinking like
yeah.
maybe like the way you melt like gold or stuff like that, right? Like the way
Mm,
you melt copper and stuff to make wires.
yeah.
Maybe that like a similar way
Hmm.
they melt the arcana and then turn it into like a fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would make sense. Yeah,
yeah,
that would make sense,
Yeah.
especially since we know that the arcana is something that the corruptors need to be sustained.
right.
So like sure they could eat rocks and
Yeah.
things, but I feel like since this is something that's used by Satan, they could definitely have learned of a way to meld it into things like I
Mm.
don't know, yeah, some
Mm.
kind
Mm.
of well, I feel like there's a lot of way that you can use the arcana. Like you can probably build a thing with it, and you can probably also like make it into something that you can eat. I'm sure of it. I feel like you could
Well,
eat the arcana to a certain extent, and you can probably yeah do a lot of things about that. Yeah, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
definitely get there. We'll definitely talk about it more once we get to Ziton and Corruptors.
Mhm,
Because
mhm,
that I
mhm.
feel like
Yeah.
Arcana is very important to those two. For Chiron,
Yeah.
again, we don't know much about Chiron. We know more about Ziton.
I've added Ophelia to there because Ophelia is the only story character we have so far that we know is from
True,
Chiron.
true, 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 true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's called like her title is the last the Empire Last Hope.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Do
So
you want me to put that in text next to her?
despite the empire being apparently very powerful, they still apparently still have some issues somewhere. Because they have an only one orb left. So we don't know exactly what that is about. But it is said that they are having some kind of war
Very good.
plaguing their lands. So I suppose it's linked to that.
Your category is Minecraft. You probably changed
Oh
that.
shit! Oopsie daisies. Forgot about that.
That's fine. What did you do?
She has her Twitch category as a Minecraft. That's funny.
Oh,
I forgot to switch it from the last time we streamed together.
we are putting the blocks together and assembling theories.
Yeah, we
Next
are.
time
We're
in
assembling a world within Minecraft. I mean, I would love to one day have like a mod for this, a Minecraft mod. That would be fun.
What if we build the Chiron Empire in Minecraft?
Oh, we will need a lot more. We will need more information about the Karian Empire to be able to actually craft it. But yeah, that would be a good idea.
The Empire's last hope. That's Ophelia.
Yeah.
So if we keep reading, their enemies crushed, their allies sworn. Do they have allies? And if so, is that another faction? Chiron Empire's power is reborn. The opposers silenced. The opponents tamed. Tarned. The opposers tarned. Tamed. I'm blind.
In my opinion, it's very possible that they have ally, but maybe not in other factions. Like more like ally in singular people and maybe little groups of people. But at the same time, I'm not sure because I do not know like what is the official status of Ophelia. Is she like the princess of Chiron?
That's what we were
Is she
thinking.
Yeah, most of us seem to think that she might be some kind of royalty or a high up person there, but we're not entirely sure.
Yeah,
Here,
that's
I
what I
think
was
there's
thinking because yeah,
a
she
full image of
is
her.
called the Empire Last Up, so
Right, so
she must have yeah.
a fearless girl with a strong will, always ready to slay her enemies. So she's definitely like some sort of soldier. She definitely like she would definitely
She's
kill
trained.
someone.
There we go. Oh, that's a bit big, but there she is.
She also obviously has been trained to
Yes.
fight. So I suppose not everyone is able to be trained with a weapon, and the fact that she is probably proves that she is probably some kind of nobility, at least maybe not royalty, but at least nobility. And I think that in that case, since we know that wait, we haven't been talking about Ezume, have we? A little bit, I think.
Not yet.
We know that she is often seen, at least on official pictures, along with Ezume, which is the
Yeah.
official.
Although we do
official head
have most
of
images are of Izume.
Yeah, most pictures are of Ezume, and she's often seen with Ophelia, but most of
Hi Walker. Hi Walker. Hi Walker. Hi. We are doing a theory stream. If you would like to join, let us know, dude. Let us know. Watch tick. Oh, hi, Cyber Angel. Hi, Cyber Angel. How you doing? Theory stream watch tick. Oh, nice. Thank you. Welcome.
is not like officially endorsed by the Empire, but I feel like she is. Honestly, I feel like she is. She could definitely be also like some kind of rebellious princess or something.
She could be
Or
actually.
like,
She could be
but
like rebelling against her family. If the theory that her being a princess actually like has some merit, she could be like a runaway princess. Like she doesn't want to air whatever she's being given. So like the empire itself. But she definitely has some training. Like she's definitely some very important character.
When you think about it, she is the Empire Last Up. She's supposed to be fighting for the Empire, and we know that the Empire is currently basically devastated. So like, why would she fight against it? You know, that's why I think that she is officially endorsed by the Empire, but we technically don't know if she is against or for them because she's the last up. But like,
I mean, she could always be for the empire in the terms of like she's for the people, but not for the nobility and the royal. She thinks the nobility is corrupt.
We do know that.
Unfortunately, we took it out now. Try to keep up with the right by working all day, Lamau. I got cast. That lads too good, Lamau. You could just enjoy what you want. Like just enjoy that. we are doing any theories. If you do have any theories that would you like to share, just tell them in chat and I'll say them aloud, and then we'll add them to the board.
Is there anything else we can think of
For
that we?
Well, there's a lot, but
Yeah,
I feel like
true.
we
Just
should probably tell about the other faction first.
yeah, because we don't know much about them. Again, we don't know much about it, but we are trying to
We're just piecing together small crumbs.
Literally. I mean, if we go to the press kit, faction logos. If we go to the press kit artworks, concept art, we do think this could be the queen of the corruptors, like the leader, who in our minds, our headcanon is that she's Ophelia's mother. Therefore, the queen,
Okay.
therefore, her daughter, the princess.
Okay, I never heard of this canon, guys. This
Really?
is such a cool idea.
Yeah.
I did not think
It
of
was
that.
it was just a little theory. I don't know if we've shared it openly yet.
Also, this is a sketch from Ophelia from the press kit. That's Ophelia fighting.
There's also the official art of the weapon that I believe you see her holding, and it's a relic from Chiron.
She's wielding the relic, so basically named the Chiron relic.
Yeah, it's literally just
we
called
know
the Chiron
that
relic.
it's supposed to be a relic that's going to save somehow the empire. And as she's seen wielding it, I understand like why you would headcanon her mother as a corruptor, like but like why would you think that she was corrupted by something somehow, like something that attacked the
Gonna move that
empire?
image
Or
a bit.
do you mean that she willingly became corrupted? Like what's the idea behind your headcanon?
For the mother, the potential queen mother.
Yeah.
Just the crown gives me like whatever she has in her head. It definitely looks very much like Ophelia. Because if you say color the hair like red, I think
red, yeah.
and that looks like a crown, like a big ass crown.
Yeah, but what I mean is like she's in your headcanon, she's a corrupted, right?
A corrupt? No.
Oh, you didn't say that?
I mean,
Am I crazy?
it could be, but
I thought my bad. I thought that a merchant said that in your headcanon she was potentially the queen and she was a corrupted. Okay, yeah. Because,
sorry. Yeah,
no, it's fine. It's just me that heard something. Because I was curious on like why would you think that? But at the same time, we know that Ophelia has the Chiron relic, and I'm sure that if the corrupted learned about it, I feel like they would have wanted to get it for themselves somehow. And in classic heroes sacrifice, I would see the mother like shielding her daughter from the attack of the corruptors and like getting herself corrupted and becoming
that could
evil or something.
You never know. That could be something because they have said that both the viewers and the talent have chances to change the story or like move the direction of it. So you never know. That could be an option because they have multiple options already planned.
Also, Walker also wants to add, like, what if the hair is purple? Like, true. What if the hair is completely? If we just color her a completely different thing, it could be. She can be like any character.
True. I mean, her outfit looks like she would fit the Chiron Empire. Beautiful coloring. The Chiron Empire the most. But then another question for me is like, at what point in the story will Ophelia get the relic? Like, do they steal it and run away? Do they find it? Do they go on an epic quest to find it because she needs it to help save like the Chiron Empire or something?
See, maybe.
And also, her official art shows her with a little sword, not with the
Chiron
relic. So
I'm like,
know that
maybe
she won't at least start with it.
She could be a goddess. Walker thinks that maybe she could be a goddess.
Ophelia?
Maybe not Ophelia.
But Ophelia is confirmed to be from the Empire. So I think she's confirmed as just a human.
She could be a goddess, like living as a citizen or something.
Yeah, she could be what's the word? Like a
demigod?
Yes, but also like an incarnation of a god.
Oh.
Almost like Zelda. Like think of Zelda. Let me
Zelda.
Please don't show porn. Thank you.
What?
I'm googling Zelda and I was terrified.
Oh right, yeah, there is a lot of interesting things
I got
there.
scared for a second.
Yeah.
Copy. Oop, not that button.
Link.
So
Is it Izumi?
what if? What if?
Hmm?
Oh, not that. Oh, not that. There you go. So what if? Oops,
You got this.
I got it.
You got it.
Here to here. What if?
What if
According to
Ophelia
Walker,
and Zelda are the
she
same
could be a
person?
goddess. Reincarnation.
I feel like that would make the story too complicated though.
Maybe.
Yeah,
You
me
think?
too.
Maybe like yeah,
Because
it's definitely a good theory, but because remember they did say not that everything's not too complicated, so that it's
Mhm.
within what they can do. Which is why like multiverse and that sort of thing and like multiple worlds and stuff is less
I think
likely to be a
having
good theory.
reincarnation and things like that would add a
Walker's
lot of
theory, not mine.
layers.
Yes.
A lot of layers we don't necessarily need that much layers. But like Ophelia can be our own person, you know.
Mm,
And
I do think
yeah.
the most likely thing is that she's just a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
She's just a human as well, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
she probably
Mm,
has some kind of favor from the gods or something
yeah.
because she is able to wield the relic. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like this, since we know like on the website it was written that
Mhm.
the relic was made by the gods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
and
Oh,
that they
yeah,
eat
that.
it like they eat it somewhere deep inside the abyss of time, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
Which means that to find it was probably not easy. So if she
Yeah.
found it and is able to wield it, she definitely has some connection with the gods, like one way or another, because it was made specifically to save whatever's going to like whatever empire
Yeah, but it
was it,
also
the
kind of
Kaiwan
makes
Empire.
me wonder then, like, when was it made and did they used to have it in their possession, but was it like
Lost.
taken from them by the gods and then put somewhere else so that they would have to go on a journey? Like, because we know that like the gods aren't as like there in the story as they may have once been. So maybe like after they fell out of favor, they were like, "Oh, we're taking back the weapon. If you want it, someone has to go like on a big journey to get it to prove that they're worthy of it."
Ophelia.
Because that's like the most likely case that happens in most stories where they have to go get some
Yeah.
epic weapon.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean,
But also in most stories, once they find the weapon, it's
Mhm.
over.
Mhm.
Like they're going to
Yeah.
win. And in the case
True.
of Variance, I honestly cannot see it like they have planned a story to end with Ophelia getting the weapon and she's already
Mhm.
portrayed having it. So like they do seems to have planned a lot of things for
Well,
the
you never
future.
know. There could be a decision that's made there by either the community or the talents that could change
Yeah,
the outcome.
I do
yeah,
want to
yeah,
add.
yeah. Because we know that, yeah.
Walker was asking like, what made us think that the queen was corrupted?
Me?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, Tootie
I,
just misheard us.
yeah, but
Yeah.
also I was
But it's an
thinking that
interesting
because
idea.
it was for me a nice idea. It was a nice
It is.
canon
It would
having
be a
her
pretty cool idea
corrupted.
that would tie Chiron in with the Corruptors, because at the moment we don't have a lot to link the Corruptors with Chiron.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Like the
I was thinking, yeah, that she that's why I was more likely to hear that, I think, because it was already in my in my head. And I don't know,
yeah.
she gives me the impression to be not somewhat evil, but
I do
not
think she's
like
evil though.
hiding something.
I do think
We
Chiron.
also
She
we
she
also
she gives me Ice Queen vibes.
Yes.
yeah, kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah. Like that kind of like maybe not the greatest.
like, of course we don't know if she's even going to exist like once the story starts. She's probably
True.
just
Because
a
it's just a
concept or
concept.
Concept.
something. But I
Yeah.
feel like if she is indeed linked to Ophelia in one way or another, I would definitely see her as a corrupted and like still high in the hierarchy. Oh yeah, because this is, well, we're going into corruptors territory here, but
Yeah.
I had a headcanon that corruptors were ranked with their abilities and things, and like for example, the lower levels corruptors don't have any kind of free wills, and the more high, like the higher you get, and the higher you get corruptors that are like autonomous, that have their own ideas, that are able of speech, and also stronger with their powers and things.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my idea for the corruptors. Because, but like we don't know if they're like, if the corruptors are like an army, you know. But if they were, this would also explain. This would also like help us understand maybe that they are able to fill this army somehow.
Yeah.
And since we don't know where they are born or anything, this would then make sense that they are able to corrupt the people. And yeah, that was my idea. But we don't know enough for me to have a definite an actual definite idea. Like even my ideas, like some of them are more clearer than the other.
You're fine. I
But
mean,
this one is,
Walker
yeah,
does bring up a
very.
good point that the way they're presenting the Zetong Corporation, Chiron Empire, and the Corruptors at the same time does like that. That probably means that there's a link between the three of them. Crazy idea, but follow me on this. What if the war Chiron fought was against Zeton, who used the Corruptors as weapons? Ooh, as like footmen. Ooh.
All right, because this is, we should probably talk a little bit more about at least the Titan and the Corruptors.
Yes.
But do you want to do it, Chewie? Do you want to introduce them?
Please, can I?
Yes,
Can
go.
I? Okay. So, how about we put these Corruptors here and Zeton above them?
Okay,
Zeton's
okay.
ready. Okay, so
Biased.
Zeton, yes.
I'll let you do the honors.
Thank you. Okay, to start with Zeton, a corporation and monopoly. Zeton is a plutocratic group, which means it's ruled by the wealthy. A power absolute, a world
Let
very
me add
cruel.
a text thing.
A federation, their facade, a unity of states controlled by their not from high-end stasis, because we know they're on stasis. Their like main place of operations is stasis. Investors and contributors to lineage sustain, middle class with important jobs and the Great Depression, lower class in the rim. We are assuming that maybe the rim could be like the outskirts of the city, where again, like Arcane, it's like the top wealthy at the top, while the broke sort of like lower class live outside, almost like shunned out by the wealthy. Left with lesser corporate capitalism, their economy, Arcana stones their price monopoly. We know for a fact, Ziton, their wealth comes from Arcana tech. Like they monopolized Arcana to a point where they're the most powerful and wealthy people that distribute Arcana as, say, weapons or just technology in general. So maybe we're thinking Ziton could be like a military like sort of provider. Ooh, actually, I just thought about that. What if they are the ones that provide weapons to Chiron?
Oh, that's good. And I talked about it a little bit before. I think only with Merchant, maybe. But I was thinking that Titan were behind the war that like is like between Chiron and we don't really know who. And I was thinking that they were behind it because the war is basically helping them getting like more influence, and they have reason to make the war last, you know. And because they sell weapon and technology to the factions that are actively opposing something. I don't know like what exactly. And I was thinking, yeah, they were definitely probably well, yeah.
They fuel the world economy,
going
maybe, yeah.
to supply Chiron, at least Chiron. I feel like those are probably the only one for now, and that I can tell they are being supplied with Titan technology. But Yeah, that was my idea. So I'm glad you got the same idea as me.
In the stasis region where Arcana tech reigns, Cold Corporation monopolizes power, igniting shadows of cyber rebellion. What's that?
Cyber rebellion.
Yes. What are we thinking?
Well, we know it's not garnered in
Well, true.
because the initial theory that everyone had was that when we just saw that there was a rebellion against Iton was that it was the literal group garnered in, which was known to be the rebellion.
Mhm.
But no, it's not. They have their own separate rebellion going on, which could potentially end up in the Civil War or something. That would be interesting.
We don't know if any of the other faction have actually access to anything cyber like, you know.
True, we don't know
So
much.
it could be
Okay, but
it
about
could
Zeton,
be
we know
just
the
the
most.
Titan versus Titan war.
Uh,
But yeah,
from the press kit, let's look.
Well, we definitely know that none of the other factions have their super high tech stuff. That if they do, it wasn't gained legally. It was probably stolen.
Stolen, yeah.
Because I don't think from what we've read and what we know so far that the Zeton Corp would willingly give up their technology to
No.
anyone else.
Unless it's for a
yeah, but
profit.
at the same
It would have
time,
to be an extremely high profit because then they would risk them reverse engineering the technology and figuring out how to make them themselves. Unless
Yeah,
they're
but
just that
like,
confident that no one can.
I feel like even the Titan is the biggest Arcana like
Providers,
provide
distributors, yeah.
in
Mhm.
the Variance world. I feel like you could definitely find an Arcana. Okay, I don't know if Arcana is like oil and you can find it in the dirt, but like there's probably a chance that you could find Arcana somewhere else in the world, you know, and
Yeah.
that it would be small in quantity compared to what Titan has, but it would
Mhm.
still be possible.
Well, I mean, one of the big theories still is that because that we know of, Arcana only grows in like the corrupted area desert that we know of so far.
That we know of, yeah.
Yeah, that we know of specifically. So one of the biggest theories is still that either they kind of steal it from the area where the corrupteds are, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they
Don't
figured
know,
out how to synthetically grow it in like labs and stuff.
Since they have a monopoly over the Arcana mines, it'd be difficult to reverse engineer and make more of Solem. True. Because if they do have a monopoly on the Arcana mines, it would be difficult for them to. Like, it'd be difficult for anyone to steal
Unless
it.
they made a deal with the Cyber Rebellion and were stealing it.
See, you did mention that earlier. I remember that maybe what if they're. Yes, they have like a rivalry with the Cyber Rebellion, whatever that is.
Mhm.
But I remember you saying, what if they're actually, yes, they're fighting in the public, but what if they actually have a deal going on where it's like,
Oh yeah, I
we-
remember that theory. Yeah.
like we we give you weapons,
Mhm.
so don't steal from us. You can do whatever you want as long as you don't steal
Yeah.
from us. You
There was the other theory that potentially, like, if the Cyber Rebellion won, they may have made a deal so that the big corp was still in charge, but just in the background, and it looked like the rebellion won and had taken over, but the leader was actually just in their pocket or something.
yeah.
That would be interesting.
We do have this design, which is the most
recent.
recent concept.
Oh, I love this design so
I
much.
love it so much.
Let's put it.
So
It's
cool.
so good.
Let's put it over here.
Yeah.
It definitely. Well, our theory to talk about this a little. Merchant and I noticed.
Sorry, while
that,
you're talking about that, I'm just gonna quickly grab my jumper.
Go for it. So Merchant and I had the theory that these tentacles they were made of speakers, so she would attack with like sound waves. Like, because if you notice that like the what I don't know if the blue is supposed to be just like a techie look or it's actually supposed to be like Brew Arcana powering her, almost like say like how Iron Man has like the let me bring up an image arc reactor.
Yeah, but like those the thing on the tentacle, it looks like she has them on her legs as well, so that means that she could not only use the wave sound like sound waves to blast the sound, but she also could be super fast if she has the power of the sound fueling her, right?
Also, for those who don't know, this character is just a concept of what some of the like biomechanical people people experimented on from Zaiton could look like. It's also a potential example of what some of the future VTuber talents could look like, but it is not a character that currently
Just a concept.
exists in the world. It's just like an example concept. Which is, I'm like, oh my god, I hope someone like uses this concept or it is used in some way because it's just so cool. Even if they just pop up as like a small villain at one point that they fight, that would be so cool.
Yeah. I realized that my picture, they look kind of ugly on my on my screen. I'm sorry if it looks kind of stretched out. I did my best to feel everything.
I'm sure it'll be
But
fine.
yeah, I feel like if we go with that, and that Arcana can be used to implant kind of some power inside the people, that would mean indeed that they are making experiment on both corruptors, like we see here. I suppose it is a corruptor, and on people, and that would explain also why there's a shadow of cyber.
Well, in the because in the little blurb about the biocomplex number 4, it does say that they're doing twisted experiments merging beings with corrupted entities, which means I think so they're taking like a corruptor and maybe a human or an animal and trying to merge them together in some twisted way, almost kind of possibly making like a Frankenstein experiment. Or seeing
So
if
what
they
are
can...
those drawing on the picture you made with on blue? What is this?
So,
Oh yeah, do you have the image that
Without it, yeah.
that
What are
Walker
those?
brightened for everyone, so we could
The
see
thing
the
you drew on the yeah, there's a thing you drew
yeah.
on the
Oh,
tube with three
me
fingers
see.
or something.
It's
I don't
from
know what that is.
Walker.
It's basically just pointing. So in that circle there is some writing and what looks like writing,
Okay. So
and then
it's
like little stick figure symbols carved into the wall.
So it
I
is the
think
end.
Chewy's just pulling up a better version so that we can see.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's all pointing toward that plan X. Okay,
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
was
yeah.
thinking you were trying to show something with that
Yeah,
hand,
Sorry.
and I was
I
like,
think
what?
that's a hand pointing. A beautiful example of Chewy's artistic skill. It's
Alright.
just next level. It's absolutely wonderful.
I
But
actually understood
yeah.
that it was the end, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. And
It's
you can see
beautiful, yeah.
Esme on the picture, by the way. We didn't really talk about Esme so far, but she's here. She's the little blue-looking person, not the girl on the concept of
Yeah.
not the
I'm
same
trying to
person.
find the image Walker
Uh,
gave us.
Yeah. Just another thing that looks interesting is when you look at the like crystal growing out of the corruptor. I've noticed previously that we've seen when we see images of Arcana, they're typically glowing. So I'm wondering if this one looks really dull because the corrupted being inside the tube is either dead or because the Arcana has been used up inside of it. Like Arcana is not infinite. There is like they would need to recharge or something maybe.
Maybe.
That would be
But
interesting.
doesn't that mean that like if the arcana is depleted, they die?
Maybe, yeah. Or maybe like say for example with the biomechanical octopus girl, like if she were to die, that the mechanical arms on her back would no longer work maybe.
I feel like she like nothing would work on her body if she dies.
Thank you, Walker.
Yeah.
not just the tentacles. I mean that seems logical. Because I feel like everything is probably linked to her brain one way or another. So if she dies, that's scary to think. But like if she dies, will Zaitan use the arcana that's still in her body to do something else, like we recycle it, or does that work? This seems kind of scary when you think about it. Because what if she's working because she has arcana inside, making her some kind of corruptor, but like good kind of corruptor. I don't know if you can say it like that, but that would be kind of. I mean, if that's, we know that Zaitan are kind of rotten, right? So I wouldn't be surprised for them to be making a bio-human thingy, and that are basically corruptors, and that needs to be always like how to
I
say that. Like
believe
they
they
always
had.
need to be within Zaiten to be able to work,
Mm,
making them kind of slaves.
well, I believe they had a little thing about her when they did the tweet of the concept. So it says the weakness of the flesh can be surpassed when Arcana melds with technologies and science at a cost.
You want to take a screenshot of
Now
that?
these, huh?
You want to take a screenshot of that?
Yep. Now these forgotten projects roam about the world, making myths as they wander. And then underneath, they have the note where what I said earlier that it's just a concept to show everyone like potential characters from Zaiton that could be in the world or that could be one of the VTuber talents themselves. Let me just let me just quickly switch to my just chatting while I open my Twitter to screenshot that.
Oh, I'm just risking it going and.
I'm not. It's not that I like anything dodgy, but I just personal
Let me
just
add.
just personal reasons I would prefer not to.
We have. I found the concept art of affiliate of just an eye shot just to add it.
This one, yeah. I like it.
Go there,
It looks nice.
save image.
She looks to be. She seems to be heavily associated with fire.
Just adding blue.
With all the red and things like on design, and even the Kaiwan relic being surrounded by what seems to be lava or something. It seems to be very heavily involved with fire.
There
But
we go.
we still don't know like what Arcana is technically. Like, is it some kind of life sources that gives power to people?
I think it's their form of magic in the world, but
Yeah.
it's like it grows in the form of like a magic stone, I guess you could say.
But then how can people have it like and use it as their power? Because like, do they eat the rocks? How does that work?
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
good theory, yeah. Like, how
Like-
do they like? For example, if you have a magic weapon, do you have to find a specific arcana stone and maybe have it inlaid into the weapon or something?
Almost like a lightsaber.
Kind of, yeah, yeah.
What if the character draft is the Seraphine Goddess? Which one, Walker?
Oh, you mean the character concept we thought might be Ophelia's mum?
This one?
That one? The Ice Queen vibe lady?
Or the Corruption Ancient one? I think they're whispering from somewhere. No, well, I mean, who was it? I think it was 2D, right? No. Who was it that was talking about, like, the Seraphine people getting, like, whispered by their goddess? I think it was Anya? Someone was
I
mentioning
think so,
that.
yeah. I think it was Anya, yeah, when we were
Okay.
sharing different music the other day that we thought would go with each faction.
Yeah, the Ice Queen vibe lady. You think that could be the Seraphine Goddess? Or the
Mhm.
Corruptor's Ancient one?
I mean, we can put her in multiple factions with a question mark being like,
Yeah.
who are you?
She's
Oh,
either the
yeah,
Chiron
there's
Queen
so
or...
much that can.
We'll
Oh, I
definitely...
see we've got blue there. Let me put Izume
go
also
for it.
underneath blue.
Oh yeah, because Izumi and Blue are basically the flag bearer of Variance. I suppose like we can call them that. Blue being the mascot and Izumi being the mascot too. No,
Yeah,
I don't know if we
yeah.
can call Izumi a mascot because
No, but
Blue is definitely one.
I
But
think you can say she's the Paimon.
Paimon.
She's like the
I
March
suppose,
7th of the
yeah.
universe.
Hopefully less annoying. I mean,
And
March
like we
7th,
don't
yeah, I'm
know,
fine with
yeah.
that.
We don't know anything about them
Mm.
beside their name.
I believe
And
Izume on the website is titled as the Destined One, is it?
yeah, something like that. And
Yeah.
we know that she is often seen on an illustration with Ophelia, which is why earlier I said that they are probably traveling buddies.
Yeah, the Destined
But
One.
we still have no idea if that's the case or if it's just an aesthetic choice to put them together or anything. Because Ophelia is indeed seen often with Ezume, but Ezume, for example, on the Zaiten picture is alone. So like, did she start her adventure in the Variance world alone, and then later found Ophelia and decided to like team up with her? Or we don't
True.
know.
We still don't know if they're like enemies or allies, which it's a good point.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
Crazy
personally
theory.
think that they are, at least as I said before on the Discord, I feel
Yep.
like they are at least tolerating each other.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
we don't know. I feel like they would be friends. I mean, they always seem to be together and pretty close and things. But yeah, we don't know how the relationship started, or if it's going well. We don't even know if Blue likes Ophelia. So we just know that he's small. That's all. But yeah, it's so good. And Esme is having adventures. So that much is known thanks to Blue, because it says that it accompanies Esme in her adventures.
Also, again, Walker theory. Blue is the ancient one.
Oh
Blue's the real god of this universe. I never did
yeah, the
trust that
ancient one.
litter.
Yeah. Oh,
She's the
this is
real
something.
god.
This is crazy, guys, because the ancient one is such a big thing about the corruptors, and I never saw it before. Like, what? This is crazy. It's such a big thing, and it never occurred to me to read what was about it on the website.
I've just put one of the images that we have of Ophelia and Izume outside the Stasis City
Yeah, nice.
together in between them.
Nice. Also, there was a purple portal during the evacuation, right? Yes. Corrupted experiment bridge. Yes. So I wanted to touch on that. In the actual faction teaser where everyone was, we have like a document showing age, not age, which first is it says subject, followed by origins, age, gender. So it definitely seems like it's almost like a medical thing. So maybe they are experimenting on people, like we were saying.
Oh yeah.
So
See that?
our biggest theory at the moment is that the Ziton Corporation created the corruptors by experimenting
Oh
on them.
yeah, okay. I didn't see you added the picture at the top. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it took me a second to find it as well, don't worry.
Okay, so yeah, this is one of the theory that they are indeed making experiences on people. And yeah, about the emergency evacuation, this in my opinion might be tied with the biocomplex 004 being abandoned, because probably it probably has been attacked in the past, and that probably means that it's still ongoing. Like, the attacks are not stopping despite it being super old. It said it has been forgotten. So I suppose it's a very old facility, but on the trailer we see something that looks kind of recent. I don't know when it's placed in time. It could be very old for all I know, but and it looks like indeed they are getting ready to evacuate. So I suppose they are getting attacked or something.
Yeah, like something occurred that led to them having an emergency evacuation. Whether that be they got attacked, something got out, something got in, that we don't know.
In my opinion, I talked a little bit before, but I think that the Zeiten facilities are not only making experimentation on the corruptors and human, but they are also probably trying to like recreate a way to link the corruptors world with theirs. And that's why in the trailer, in the video we saw about Zeiten, at one point there's a portal, and after we see the portal, we see, was it after? I'm actually not sure anymore, but like we see a portal, and that is very similar to the one we saw in the video where they showed a little bit about the corridor. So in my opinion, they are probably trying to recreate a way to link those two planes. And that's probably what led to the emergency What is this? It's making little waves.
Little hand, that's so cute.
That's so cute. What is
Little
this?
waves.
What was I saying? Sorry. So yeah, and I think that could be what lets emergency evacuation, because if they are trying to link those two planes, it could definitely work one way or the other, and like computer could definitely invade the facilities because of that. So that's probably what happened, in my opinion, but we do not know. It could be something else, like the cyber rebellion.
Oh, true. It could be that the
But
cyber rebellion, whoever they are, got in.
we know they're probably attacking them like on the internet, kind of like Anonymous or something. But it's possible that they stepped up their game and attacked actually physically one of the facility at one point during the story. So it could be, in any case, that's not something that was planned for them.
Yeah.
So that probably led to the existence of a bunch of other
Oh shit! It is
biocomplex
4 p.m.
Huh?
It's 4 p.m.
being
Oh,
abandoned.
all the Twitter posts should be going up.
Hey! Oh, I didn't even
Yeah,
take.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
forgot
didn't
it was 4
even
p.m.
see.
We forgot. Hey, we were talking about Zeton as well. Thank you, Walker. Ooh, perfect.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
new one's up. Oh, they've got more about Arcana and the weapons.
I need to
Interesting. It says,
see.
in a continent devoid of mages and magic, technology sends the stasis region into prosperity. But with the
Can you
discovery
put
of
the post
Arcana stones,
on the board? Is it possible to put the post on the board?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot
Just
switch.
copy the
yeah,
image.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can
Just take a screenshot
I
of
Playing
it.
cannot
field.
switch. I don't know if it's a video or something.
No,
If
it's an
it's not.
image. It's an image we
Okay,
can put
well.
on the board. Yeah.
Let
Okay,
me.
because
Oh my
yeah,
god, they recycle energy conservation properties. They recycle,
See, they're
guys.
not evil.
They're not evil. They do recycling.
Oh wow, protect the planet.
Oh, then they're just like, we're just recycling humans. That's all.
Yes, cool. I'm very excited for today's post, but I was excited for 2 seconds because I didn't see the post. But yeah, I'm very excited. That's why I want to see it. I want to see what
Yeah,
it looks like.
Chewy will add it, I believe, to the
Yes.
thing. Yep.
Let's see. I lost my mouse again.
I'm like
Okay,
perfect for our
it's back.
theory
Where is it?
whiteboard, and I just took a screenshot of what we have.
In the comment, they have an Izume note. Izume's
Oh.
notes. This was an article excerpt from a local stasis magazine.
People really don't know what
The
Arcana
people
is, huh?
really don't know what Arcana really is. Oh.
Let me screenshot that.
Wait, I don't see the post.
You don't?
Did you
You
add it?
don't?
Oh no, I haven't
no, I
added it.
don't
We're just
see it.
looking at it still.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
sorry. We're still just looking
I
on Twitter
want
at
to
it.
see it.
Chewy's in the
Please.
process of yonking it for our
Yeah,
for
I
our
need to-
our little
I need to
spreadsheet.
see.
Okay.
I need to see.
Yeah.
This is an Ezume note. Ezume's note.
So we know that Arcana is
Oh.
more than what we think it is, which is interesting.
What is the article about? I need to read the article
Okay,
so
let
that I
me-
know what it's about.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me take a screenshot of it.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could just switch, but like I
No,
want
you're
to
fine,
see
you're
on
fine,
No,
the
you're
board.
fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's with me. I just particularly want to open Twitter on my screen.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
case. Yeah, yeah.
Eat.
I
Let's
think
see.
Chewy's adding it now.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you, Chewy. Oh, is
Well,
this the gun?
Let me
Let's see.
readjust.
Yeah. It's a gun. But do you also want to screenshot and add the? Oh, you do have Ismay's
Yep,
note.
it's
Nice,
right there.
nice.
Let's see.
Zeton World Post
In a
Arcana taken
continent devoid
weaponry.
of mage and magic, technology sends the stasis region into. Wait a minute. Huh. So before the discovery of Arcana, there was no
Mhm.
magic.
Oh,
It
did
is
you add
harvested
the
from
same one
the
next
Yeah,
to it?
I'm gonna just
Are
have
you
it
gonna
more
replace
organized.
it?
So the image,
Okay.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
the text.
Okay, cool.
I was reading the first text. I didn't read this one
Oh,
yet.
Alright. Something closed. There we go. Got that. Fuck.
Oh.
I got it.
Nice. Nice.
Really, it's resize. And then these two together.
And then Izume's note.
There's a little note.
fair
So
with
magic
Zeit and
users
Corps.
aren't
This is what
common
we
in
were. This
Zeton.
is
Let
what
me
we were
put that
talking
there
about
so you know it
before.
goes 1, 2, 3.
So magic users aren't
This
common
is
in Zeton, so
exactly
they
what we were
use weapons to
talking
catch
before.
up. Chiron and other factions could have something close to traditional magic. True.
But yeah, that means that before Arcana was found, there was no magic at all. At least on the continent, but
Right.
I suppose the continent is where all the factions are.
In a continent devoid of mages and magic, technology sends the stasis region into prosperity. So, is it like almost like a whole world? Like Chiron's like a country, and then Stasis and Ziton are like a whole different place? In a continent devoid, so maybe where Ziton in the Stasis City is, maybe that place where they live has no magic or mages or anything. Where in Chiron, like the other country that is Chiron, does have magic and mages and everyone. So technology sends the Stasis region. So the Stasis region is the region itself, but there's also the Stasis city. Okay, almost like a capital.
Mhm.
Into prosperity. But with the discovery of Arcana stones, the playing field shifts and the great game unfolds. The great game, could that mean the war between magic and technology?
Maybe, yeah.
It confirms that the Arcana is a stone or a rock or something.
Yeah, crystal.
Stone.
Mm-hmm.
That means that if Arcana didn't exist since the beginning of time, and or maybe it existed, but not in stones form. And ever since the Arcana was discovered, magic are starting appearing, I suppose, on people, as well as those weapon made of Arcana stones thingy.
It also means that the people from Stasis can't just straight up use the Arcana as magic. Possibly.
I
Also,
suppose so. Yeah.
side
Yeah, it
note,
does look like
they finally made a lower channel on the server, like Tootie suggested.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier.
We can put our. Can you like put our spreadsheet in there once we're done? Just
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah,
bam, look
yeah,
what we've
100%.
done.
When that's also crazy when you think about it, because like they found Arcana stones, and like the first thing they thought about it was like, let's make weapon out of it. That's like, did they like, if this is no, but like if this is the first thing they thought about, that means that they were probably already at war with something or some kind of faction we do not know about yet, and that like it shifted the power, and thanks to Zaiten, because apparently those are the people that found Arcana stones and that made it into weapons. So like, what is this war that has been plaguing the lands for so long? Like, because we already know that the co-opter found in the biocomplex is linked to Arcana, and at that time they already knew about the Arcana stones, I suppose. But they found Arcana way before that, and the war was already still ongoing when there was the co-opter in that biocomplex. So like, what are they fighting against? Is it everyone fighting against one big threat, or is it something else? Because we know that Chiron are actively at war against something, but that would mean that they are against two kind of factions, two different factions, or like, what does that mean?
Well, I
Why is
mean,
everyone
don't
fighting?
forget they're also actively at war from their own people within. Cute gun, by the way.
What is it?
Nice.
It's from Slug there. But okay. Okay. It maybe
Yeah.
does bring something into question. Are these so in the Canada show? The little slugs are the weapons. You put them in, and you shoot a creature. So what if these little thingies are actually like crystals, elemental crystals, similar to say ruby? They have like different crystals, and then different crystals have different effects. So like a fire crystal or electric crystal, so stuff like that. So what if instead of having this meme,
Little cartridge full of Arcana stones, or is it liquid?
Could be liquid form.
I mean, it could be a form of both, you know, like how some bullets have little pellets inside them so that when they hit the target, they kind of go off and destroy them even more.
Because if this is liquid,
Hmm?
that would like we were talking about it earlier about arcana looking like different things, being stones but being able to be made into liquids or things
Yeah.
like that. And like we now know that the arcana didn't exist. Well, arcana stones, I need to make the difference, because arcana might have existed before the stones, but like they were found. So, and probably afterwards they starting having powers. We don't actually know, in fact, because I'm saying they have power linked to the arcana, but like maybe they don't. Maybe it's really just weapons. We don't know. Nothing was shown so far to make us think that people are able to just wield arcana without a weapon.
Connor and
So
magic
it could,
be completely
it could definitely be something that was not starting to evolve once they found about the arcana stones. But like it was found by the Xasis region, right? And then what is the Karen Empire really? Because it looks like it gives Ophelia some kind of power, but it precedes the like discovery of arcana stones. So like, what is this all about? And if only weapons give power to the people that can wield arcana, can the corruptor like actually, are the corruptor actually themselves weapon, or like, I don't understand. there's so much there's so many things that could be happening.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's so many things. Like the arcana are stones. Arcana stones are what the general citizen have access to. But
Oh, what are you adding? Did
The
Zaitong
just
create
yeah, the Zeton create the
oh,
corruptor.
that was the theory we
Yeah.
talked about
I
last
guess
time.
that was
Yeah.
one of our initial theories, but then we weren't so sure after the biocomplex number 4 tweet was dropped, because then it says that they were merging corrupted beings with like another life form essentially. So we were like, oh, then did they not actually create them?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they still may have accidentally, but we don't know if they were there already or not. Hmm.
I feel like we should also talk about the other faction, guys.
But Zeton.
I mean, we can always.
I know.
We don't have to talk about all of them in one stream. We can always do like
Us
several
also,
of them
yeah,
and then
yeah.
do the rest in another stream, because to be perfectly honest, we have nothing about Nakoda Garnet
Yeah,
in
yeah.
their opinion.
That's fair.
We've got tiny blips, but we don't have a lot. Yeah? Yes, Chu?
Theories.
See, what
The
is this?
theories. Yeah. Theories.
Yeah.
we can even make more theories to talk about for our next stream. Don't worry.
Fine. Well, there's
Well, I
still
mean, and
more to
over
talk about.
time we can add as because they're going to be talking about Zyton mainly for a little bit, and then the theory is that they're going to move to Chiron next, and then the Corruptors, but it will probably be like over the period of like a couple of weeks, I think. And then like later maybe we'll hear about some of the other ones. So it's going to be like slow over a long period of time.
And we have to think about like how the story will also be shaped by not only the character but the VTuber talents. So like, there's so much that can still happen. What is it,
forgot. We've already seen that weapon.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
In the faction, like the preview for Zeton, in the screens where the emergency evacuation was, we've already seen a weapon like this.
Similar, but it was kind of, we didn't see it clearly. It was on the
Okay,
screen.
Yeah. That looks indeed to be the same.
Yeah.
You're right. So it's wait, does that mean that they found the Arcana stones recently?
We don't know much about the timeline.
Yeah,
that's
we
like
don't
the
know
one
much.
thing we can't really say for sure. Timeline wise, we don't know much.
They
Mm.
could be releasing infos about the past, the future, the present, and things all merged together, and we wouldn't be able to tell. Yeah. Especially since Titan always has seemed to be kind of very modern, so it could be
Yeah.
from the past.
Uh,
I don't know.
all we've been told in regards to that is that there is a logical reason for why some factions are so advanced but others are not. And that's all we've been told. We don't know anything else, sadly.
Yeah. That's the portal I was talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm,
About them trying to link
for
the
potential-
corruptor's world with ours.
Yeah.
It looks like it, at least. Yeah.
Because I didn't think portal at first. I think because Chewie, when me and Chewie looked at it, he said portal as well. But my first thought was like, oh, is that some arcana like imploding on itself or something? But it does look more like a portal, yeah. Especially with how it like spins, sort of thing.
Yeah, and I immediately thought of it because in the trailer with the corruptors, they have a portal as well, looking similar, if not the same,
Yeah.
to this one.
They remind me of
On the
portals from
one
Witcher
that was
3.
flat on the ground, yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking, so if this portal in the corruptors trailer was spawning by itself on the ground, has this one been made by the scientist of Zaiten?
True.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't have a picture of the second
you
portal.
never know. It could have been made by one of the Zyton Rebellion people to destroy the facility, maybe.
To get in?
Or to get in, or to destroy the facility, because theoretically, if they can create the portal for the corruptors to get in, they should be able to piggyback on that and go in with the corruptors.
Yeah, but I feel like this is very high tech and that not a lot of people have access to it, you know?
Yeah.
So
But
I
I'm
would
still
doubt
kind
that
of on the fence with the portal idea, purely because we have the big gates that were made by the gods that very few people can open, that we have kind of assumed are kind of rare, sort of thing. So I'm like, would they really create another form of a portal if the gates are theoretically portals themselves? Then
but like
then there would be they wouldn't be as special if the big gates,
like,
if they can create their own portals.
I feel like the gates are, if indeed they have been made by the gods, but like they cannot be used by the corruptors then, because they've been made to fight against them. So the corruptors still need a way to move around, you know.
The difference between Chiron and Ziton?
Well, I mean, we already knew we had the most information about Ziton. Chiron should be next.
Yeah.
Based on the order of the video, Chiron should be next.
I do have some some differences between the two.
A little bit.
But there's also like we also got the song of Zaiten and things like that. We cannot put a picture of a song, I mean, on the board, but yeah, they released the song. There's the song of Zaiten and the song of Variance as a whole.
The theme songs, yeah.
Oh yeah, they do have the Ziton song. Where is it?
They do,
yeah.
It's on their YouTube.
We were thinking that each of the music player would change depending on the faction that's playing. That would be a nice little egg.
It's called the Eye of Order as well. I just noticed.
Yeah.
It's what.
Which, because I remember you saying that the Zyton symbol looks kind of like an eye. Yeah.
Because Big Boza is watching you.
Yeah. Let me put the Eye of Order next to the.
Are you going to make the goddamn lips?
Maybe.
Emoji? Okay, you're not. Okay, because she really likes the Zaiten eye combo with the mouth emoji.
Oh yeah, with the tongue in between in the Discord, yeah.
Don't do this, G.
Yes.
Don't do this. No.
How do I zoom out even further? Because I'm on the lowest.
Control
zoom.
and then mouse.
Control and then awesome. Thank you.
He's doing it. There we go. He's doing it.
The difference is kind of sad. There's like Almost 3 times as much.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Chewy.
So good
Chewy.
it.
Ah,
This is terrible.
yay. Beautiful.
This is okay. This is a
Yep.
masterpiece.
Beautiful. The eye of
Thank you
order.
for that.
Stunning. The eye is watching you.
Mm-mm. The eyes of honor.
For sure.
Hold on.
Oh,
There's still a lot to talk about, but to be honest, I yapped a lot today. So I feel
Yeah.
like we should
This has
keep
been a lot
the
of
other
fun though.
we should keep the other things for maybe another time. I want to theorize with you guys
Yeah.
again. It
Is
was
there anything
very
else we can
fun.
talk about?
What?
Is there anything else?
Well, there's a lot
I
of
think
something else.
there's a
but,
lot, but I think that's fine for today because I think like eventually we can say a little bit about the other factions, but I feel like it would be better to wait till we have more information.
Okay, well, about the Ziton, is there anything else we can add?
Probably a lot, but
Probably
there's
a
no
lot,
reason
yeah,
to
but
get overwhelmed for
yeah,
now.
can always
We already
do
talked
another
about
stream
more
later.
or less all the big things we know and things like that. So I feel like that's okay.
Oh, wait, one last time. Let's go through the press kit. Is there anything we could add?
Oh, press kit.
Concept art.
Yeah, I haven't been through that one yet.
In the meantime, just let me remind you guys that this is all speculation.
Yes.
None of this is
Official.
actually canon.
Yeah.
None of this has been like said to be true or anything. So this is all pure fun. Yeah. And a lot of the picture we've been using, like for example,
Publicly
Ice Queen, the Ice Queen and things are concepts. So we don't even know if they will be present in the end. So yeah, like don't forget.
I mean,
about
here,
that.
let me pop this one just here for now.
Yeah.
Just because it's got a lot of concepts from different places, so I'll just put it above the logo for now.
Isn't it the concept from the corruptors?
I think it's got concepts from multiple different factions. So I think like you've got Seraphine with the wings, you've got Corruptors with the crystals, potentially people who can use magic. We don't know if that's Nakoda or somewhere else. Looks like maybe a Chiron warrior for number 6. No, 8, sorry. Just some interesting concept.
That seems nice. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, well, I think that's about it for today.
I think that's yeah.
Oh, I'd love to keep
yeah.
We can another day, like.
Okay.
And we can keep theorizing off stream, but I think that's enough.
It
now.
was fun.
Can we take a picture of the big map we have to put on the Discord lore server?
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah. Guys, don't forget that if you're interested in everything we've been talking about, you should follow Variance on their different social platform and join us on the Discord where we're having voice chat party more or less every day where we talk about our theories and things like that. So don't hesitate to join us. Let me put I don't have my mouse once again, but I would have put a link in my in my chat, but that's okay. so yeah, that's more or less what I wanted to say. And
but I definitely recommend checking out the website. It's really interesting, and they do have the Discord on there and further information about everything that they do, including if you're more interested in the side of it where they are actually a VTubing agency. That's also interesting to look into as well.
If you like VTubing, if you like using your brain to make theories, you will love Variance.
If you like world building, character design, they've got it all.
Yeah. So yeah, you should definitely keep an eye out for them. Also, it's been said that they will open their audition this month, later this month. What?
I
It
mean,
said on their Twitter.
is
Yeah, they said sometime at the near the summer. They said summer of this year.
Isn't it in the
okay,
middle of the
okay,
month or
Yeah.
something? I don't
okay,
know,
okay, okay,
but
okay, okay.
yeah. So
Mm,
if you are looking out for that, that would be nice for them. Don't hesitate
yeah.
also to talk about it with people that like lore and things. The more head we have to think, the more the more brain power we have.
Yep.
So yes,
Yeah.
thank you for
Wait,
today. I'm going to stop my stream here, and thank you for joining us and
I will
having me.
before we end put
Mm-hmm.
the variance thingy on my
The
chat.
various.
Yeah, I will
Are
put
you
the
putting
links.
the website?
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
putting the
Okay.
links
I
on
will
my
also
in
do
my
that too.
chat
Let me go to the home
box
page.
once I'm
Copy
done. Also,
and
I don't have
oh,
I cannot. If
done.
I could put the links, I would. But my mouse. Wait, my mouse is working now. What's happening?
Nice.
I do not know what has been happening for the entirety of this stream.
Mhm,
Let me
mhm,
give you
mhm.
guys a link to their website and to their Twitter, so that you can keep in touch with what's happening. Today's
Mhm.
post is foundable on their Twitter, of course, as well as a lot of other infos. So yes, yes.
Mhm.
That's about it. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
guys, for coming, and I wish you a very good weekend and a very good rest of your day. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thank